Choosing the right furniture could be a key factor in your long-term health and influence the overall quality of your work. This is especially true when it comes to my situation in 3D printing. 3D printers tend to vibrate and shake aggressively when operating at high speeds. This can cause layer shifting in tall models, even if there's only a slight bit of surface wobble. I've been asked previously, what desk do you use in your setup? And some of you might be shocked to know that I've been getting by just using a folding table. It's served me decently since I've typically printed shorter models, but now it's starting to show signs that it's time to upgrade. So today I'm replacing my old table with the rock-solid E7 Plus standing desk from FlexiSpot. This is a 4-legged, height-adjustable standing desk with an impressive 540-pound static load capacity. This upgrade will not only improve the stability of my 3D printing work surface, but also adds flexibility to my setup, allowing my desk to adapt to my preferred sitting or standing positions. Stay tuned as I'll cover the features of the E7 Plus and shows potential benefits in the 3D printing setup. Hey, this is Rohan here. Thanks for tuning in to Creatorrific. As mentioned, in this video we're taking a look at the E7 Plus standing desk from FlexiSpot. Their company has a reliable history of producing durable, ergonomic work furniture, and I'd like to give them a special thanks for sponsoring my channel with this item. Coincidentally, I was already looking to upgrade my 3D printing work surface, so when they reached out asking if I'd review their premium E7 Plus standing desk, I was happy to oblige. As always though, this review is based on my honest assessment and opinions and not at all influenced by the brand. Without further ado, let's dive in, starting off by taking a look at my old desk and seeing what some of the issues are that I'm looking to address. My folding table doubles as a workspace for 3D printing and laptop work area as well. Unfortunately, under the weight of my equipment, the table's starting to show signs of abuse. Along the middle seam, I can see that the table's starting to sag lower on the left side. And if you look at the x-axis of the printer in this shot, you'll notice that it's lower on the right. If I give the table a bit of a shake to test its stability, you'll see that it's reasonably stable with front to back movement, but side to side or laterally is not the most stable. So with that in mind, it's time to make way for the solidly built E7 Plus standing desk. We're going to cover the unboxing and assembly in just a moment, as well as review its features, but first a message from my sponsor, PCBWay. PCBWay is an awesome company offering custom prototyping and fabrication services using a variety of different methods. For an on-the-spot estimate, just click the PCB Instant Quote button on the main page and input your order details. Save up to 50% off this holiday season as well with their PCBWay Christmas Big Sales event. Redeem free coupons to save on orders, get up to 3 free Christmas and New Year's themed prototypes with up to $20 of production cost covered, save on their PCB fabrication and assembly services, plus give their blind unbox a try for a chance to win cool prizes. You could get lucky. Okay, let's get back to it. The A7 Plus arrives in 3 different packages, one for each side of the desk legs and one for the desk top. The packaging is pretty hefty and indicates just how ruggedly this desk is built. Inside of box 1 of the desk legs, you'll find the user manual, which is easy to follow. You will need to supply your own screwdriver or drill to complete this assembly, but everything else you need is included. It's also suggested that you use the aid of a second person. Here's a quick look at the handset, which we'll review later in detail, and the control box. Once I have all the parts for the desk legs laid out, then I'm ready to start building. The frame is made from automotive grade steel and it has thick, strong legs. The user manual makes the assembly process easy to understand, but the task is tedious to perform. 4 different Allen keys plus a Phillips bit is required. Assembling the legs went smoothly and pretty quick, but installing the desktop was another story. The 28 by 55 inch chipboard desktop that mine came with didn't have pre-drilled holes to match the legs. This meant that I had to accurately measure by hand and drill the holes myself. The connection rod that allows you to adjust the table width marks the middle and maximum width that you could set. It would have been nice if the rod had markings to indicate the ideal width for the specific desktop measurements that you have, as well as if the desktop had pre-drilled holes for all the different options of frames. This would have made for a simpler, more streamlined assembly process. The manual says that you could use either a screwdriver or drill to assemble the desk, but take my advice and just stick with the drill and save yourself the blisters. Once assembled though, I had myself one solidly built desk. If you're enjoying this content, please take a moment to like and subscribe to this channel, as well as turn on the notification bell. I really appreciate each and everyone's support, and it helps to continue to make content like this. Okay, now that the desk is assembled, let's first take a look at the handset features. So we have our up and down buttons, the height saving function, which could be assigned to one of the 4 buttons on the right side, the child lock function, which can be engaged by holding the M button for 5 seconds, sensitivity options if you press and hold the up and down buttons simultaneously for 5 seconds, a USB charging port, and the desk also features collision prevention sensitivity adjustment, which will stop the desk from moving if it encounters an obstruction. Now that we're familiar with the E7 Plus's features, I'm ready to load my equipment on top and put it to the test. I immediately recognized the improvement that this desk made and the great value that the E7 Plus has compared to other 4-legged standing desks from competitors that cost significantly more in comparison. The E7 Plus has a minimum height of 26 inches and a maximum height of 51.6 inches, which is much taller than any standing desk that I've used. It can handle 540 pounds of static load capacity, and it had no problem lifting me as well as all my equipment. It's nice to have such a solid desk in my setup now, with the added ability to adjust its height position. In terms of stability when it comes to 3D printing, at its maximum height, there's a bit of wobble laterally, but in its low position, there's no wobble whatsoever. I demonstrate this with a glass of water filled to the top while a 3D print takes place on the surface next to it. I even added more water so that it was only a centimeter or less from the brim. If this was done on my folding desk, my entire table would be wet. But because this table is so rigid and well built, there wasn't a single drop spilled. So I'm very impressed with the quality of the standing desk and happy that I upgraded to the E7 Plus. If you're looking for sturdy yet reasonably priced work furniture for your setup, visit FlexiSpot.com. They provide all kinds of standing desks and ergonomic chairs to meet your needs. Their products are also backed by a 15-year warranty and free returns within 30 days for your peace of mind. If you want a stable frame for premium use, then I'd highly recommend this one, the E7 Plus standing desk with its 4-leg design. Right now, FlexiSpot's New Year sale is in full swing, and you can use my code YTE7P50, all caps, to get an extra $50 off the E7 Plus. I've provided links in this video description as well. If you enjoyed this content, please check out my other 3D printing videos, plus don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see you then.